Students, next article is hydraulic machines. The device which work on the Pascal law are known as the hydraulic machine. For example, hydraulic lift, hydraulic press, hydraulic brakes, dentist chair, etc. So here first we discuss the hydraulic lift. Student, it consists of a horizontal fluid filled container just like this. This is your fluid filled container, and ends of this container is fitted at the end of this container. Piston of the different area of cross sections are also fitted at the end of this container. So one end is this and second end is this, one piston is this and second piston is your this. Clear? And area of cross section for this piston is smaller as compared to your this piston. Okay, now the pressure, you know that pressure is equal to your force upon area. So for this case, F, small f is represented the force and a small a is represented the area of cross section. And when this pressure is transmitted diminished through the connecting pipe of the large cylinder, it means that the pressure is exerted on this side or the end where the large area of cross section is there, and we know that pressure must be same on the both side. It means that F upon A, which is equal to your capital F upon A, because the pressure is same for both of the side. Clear? So what is the value of F? F is equal to capital A upon small a into F. So student, it is clear that if area of cross section is greater than the force, area of cross section, that is capital A, is greater than the small a, it means that force exert on the side B is greater as compared to your A. Clear? Same way it means that the force on the large piston will be much more than the force applied on the small piston. Okay, this can be used to lift the heavy loaded placed on the platform of the large piston or to press the object placed between the piston and the heavy platform. Same way, hydraulic brakes are there. So student, this is your brake pedal. Clear? This is a lever system, master cylinder, and this is a tube, and this tube is also connected to the other wheels also. Here we see only the one wheel, but this actually this tube is connected to the other wheels also and filled with the brake oil. Clear? Here the wheel is there, and there is also a wheel cylinder where the two pistons are there, that is your P1 and P2, and they are directly attached with your two shoe, that is your S1 and S2. Clear? Student, when the brake pedal is applied, it means that here the brake oil spread equally in all of these two. It means that now this brake oil is filled in master in wheel cylinder. So when the wheel cylinder is there is a brake oil or the quantity of the brake oil is greater, then these pistons are moved in outward direction, and when it move in outward direction, when the fluid is greater, when the fluid or the brake oil is maximum here, then the piston is moved in outward direction and it exert a pressure on S1 and S2. When they are pressing S1 and S2, that is your brake shoes, then they apply the force on the wheel and your wheel is stopped. So that's why or in this manner a brake pedal or a hydraulic brake work. Student, next article which we have discussed here, and that is your surface energy. So work done to increase unit area. Clear? Work done to increase you know about the surface tension, and here next article, that is your surface energy. So work done to increase the units area of surface film of the liquid at a constant temperature and pressure is called surface energy. So surface energy is equal to work done upon area. Clear? And its SI unit is joule per meter square and the Maslow formula is ml0 T minus 2. Clear? Students, next article, that is your excess pressure inside a liquid rock and a bubble. So now what is excess pressure? So excess pressure, the difference between the pressure inside the bubble and pressure outside the bubble is called the excess pressure. Clear? The difference between the pressure inside the bubble and pressure outside the bubble is called excess pressure. So first article, that is your excess pressure inside a soap bubble. Inside a soap bubble. So here we consider a soap bubble having the radius that is your small r, and P and PA is the pressure that is inside the bubble and that outside the bubble. So first is your inside the bubble and that is your outside the bubble. Okay student, a bubble can exist only if P is greater than PA. Otherwise your bubble is burst. Clear? The difference in the pressure P minus PA is called the excess pressure inside the bubble. So student, let us imagine that the bubble is broken into two halves and as shown in this way. Clear? Radius is your R. So student, here the surface tension is also there. Clear? There is a two surface of the soap bubble, that is your inner surface and outer surface. So the force due to the surface tension, is equal to, that is your, you know that surface tension is equal to surface tension, that is representation letter is T and that is F upon L. So here we want to calculate the force. So force is equal to your T into L. So this is your surface tension multiplied by length. So surface tension represented by the T multiplied by 2 circumference of the bubble, because of the two sides are there. Clear? So that's why we write here 2 circumference, that is your 2 pi r. So this is equal to T is equal to 2 into 2 pi r. Now we want to calculate the excess pressure. So force due to the excess pressure, that is equal to, pressure is equal to force upon area. So force is equal to pressure into area, and here area of cross section is, that is your pi r square. When we equate these two equations, then we have, this is your force, this is also force. So when we equate these two equations, then we have P minus PA is equal to 4T upon R. Clear? Students, same way liquid rock, that is your 2T upon R, because here only one surface is there. Clear? Thank you.